Dear students, welcome back to my class. Today we are starting with the topic what are the consequences that results by destructing the mangrove ecosystem. Let's move. Before going to the topic, we should know what is meant by mangrove or mangrove ecosystem. Let's see. A mangrove is a shrub or small tree that mainly grows in coastal saline or brackish water. The total mangrove forest area of the world in 2000 was considered to be 137,800 square kilometers, which is spanning in 118 countries and territories. In West Bengal, about 1,300 and 1,500 kilometers of mangrove forest have been destroyed over the last 100 years. In India alone, an estimated 16 kilometers of mangrove forest have been disappeared since the turn of the 20th century. What is the importance of mangroves? We are depending mangrove ecosystem for food, for wood, charcoal, lumber, pulp, extraction of tannins, and so on. So, the heavy destruction of the mangrove ecosystem has caused difficulties in water management, heavy loss of protection from cyclonic floods, which means these ecosystems are able to withstand even though the flood when comes to force. They will protect our area when flood comes. Okay. Then what are the different causes that leads to the destruction of mangrove ecosystem? They are as follows. Greedy extension of agricultural fields at the expense of vast mangrove tract. We are making agricultural practices by cutting all these small trees or these shrubs in the mangrove ecosystem. So this will lead to the destruction of mangroves. Then unplanned developmental projects, mainly in the coastal areas such as industrialization, urbanization and construction of roads, railway lines, etc. Offshore and onshore oil drilling operations and the construction of roads and pipelines. Direct oil leak or oil spill. Large-scale clear felling of mangrove trees for wood chip and production. And unplanned tourism development. Okay. Apart from that, the industrial effluents from factories, dumping of garbages and untreated solid waste, acid rains and excessive air pollution, aquaculture practices by cutting down mangroves to establish shrimp farms or prawn farms, large-scale retting of coconut husk, construction of dams in the upstream rivers which could considerably affect the input of freshwater, silt and sediments into coastals and riverine mangrove swamps. Okay, so these are the main consequences leading to the destruction of mangrove ecosystem. So we need to protect or conserve this mangrove ecosystem. So what are the strategies for the protection of mangrove ecosystem? Afforestation of suitable habitat with the mangrove species, or we have to plant mangrove species. Scientific planning of the coastal developmental project. We are implementing coastal developmental project. We need to conserve this type of ecosystem. Then controlled and sustainable exploitation of mangroves. Actually, we are depending upon a lot of means for mangroves, like wood, furniture, and all those things that we discussed in the previous slide. But we need to use or utilize this resource in a controlled manner. Then prohibition of the reclamation of mangrove swamps. We need not destruct the ecosystem or swamps. Legal ban on solid waste dumping in mangrove marshes and also into the clear fell of mangrove trees. We need to make some kind of prohibitions, like legally we should ban that area for dumping solid waste into this mangrove ecosystem and also felling the mangrove trees. Okay, and apart from that we need to make some protection of the selection felled areas from weed infestations, then restricted exploitation of fish resources. If we are using in the previous slide, we have seen that we are using this mangrove ecosystem for shrimp farming or fish farming or aquaculture practices. So we need to make some restricted exploitation of fish resources. Fishes are also seen in association with this mangrove ecosystem. So we need to utilize them in a controlled manner. Okay, and also shrimp farming should be done in a controlled manner. Our exploitation may leads to the productivity of mangrove ecosystem. Then promotes only controlled tourism in mangrove areas. If we are performing or if we are making anything related to tourism in these areas, we need to maintain or we need to protect that area. Then declare the major mangrove forest as a protected areas or as national park. We need to declare this particular area as a conservation strategy area or as national parks. I hope you understood. If you have any doubt, please do in the comment section. Thank you.